Hello, I'm Dr. Christina Chambreau. I've been a homeopathic veterinarian since the early 1980s, so I have worked with people and their animals all around the world. And what I'm finding is the most incredible thing, Karen. What I'm finding is that a lot of people do exactly what their veterinarian says, and they don't ask questions. So I have people come to me and say, Dr. Chambreau, should I give heartworm medicine every month, all year long? And I go, well, how does your dog get heartworms?
I don't know.
By walking in poop? Well, don't do that. Don't be giving heartworm medicine if you don't know how your dog gets heartworms.
Yep.
Even if you love your veterinarian and they've saved 2 of your dog's lives, you need to be responsible for each pet that you have.
Absolutely.
That's so important. Now, that's even true with a holistic.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter whether it's holistic. Yep. So if somebody says to you, I think the only diet that your dog should eat is raw meaty bones, no vegetables, no grains, nothing else at all, think about that for a minute and see if it works for your dog.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the reason I wrote the book, The Healthy Animals Journal, is that you need to be monitoring how your animal does. So you have even if you make this yourself, you have a treatment sheet where you write down every time you change something. So you started using flower essences, you started a raw food diet, you started cooking meat. Maybe you'd been doing a raw food diet and you started cooking the meat.
Yep.
You went to a acupuncturist and you had acupuncture treatments on such and such a date. And then I have a bookmark. So I want you all to be listing every symptom that your animal has. And then you are no longer doing what someone else tells you. You're paying attention to your own animal. You know
Yes.
exactly how they're responding.
Well, and even in your journal, every supplement, everything you put in your pet's mouth, and then why. You need to know why. Sometimes clients, will come to us and say, tell me why I should give milk thistle. And I will tell them, but I also say, you need to, thank you for trusting me, but you need to know in your heart why you're giving milk thistle. So I appreciate that we're partnering together to improve the health of your animals. However, you need to go home and figure out what milk thistle does so you believe it's the right treatment. And so I think listing every supplement, herb, nutraceutical, vitamin, mineral that you're putting in, an owner as their pet's advocate, they need to know why.
Absolutely.
So
essential oils.
Yes,
same thing.
yeah, actually beautiful.
Or flower essences.
Yes.
Even there are a few 100% safe things I want everybody doing. One is Reiki, or some other energy technique like theta, quantum power, reconnective therapy, but Reiki's readily available. Flower essences, 100% safe.
Yes.
But even if you're doing Reiki and flower essences, you want to know how they work. If you're doing essential oils, they're not 100% safe. And you need to know, how do I choose them? What's the right way? And then you go, well, wait a minute. I go online and I get feed
Lost.
raw food, don't feed raw food. Give essential oils to cats, don't give essential oils to cats. That brings you right back to what we were talking about. You go home and think for yourself, does this feel right to me? Does this feel right for my animal? And once you understand it, then you'll know what you should do.
Yes.
So like with heartworm medicine, if a mosquito carries the heartworm the heartworm infection, the larvae, and a mosquito, if it gets below 65 degrees for a week or even for a day, that mosquito is no longer carrying infective heartworm larvae. So do you need to give the medicine in the winter? Not when you understand.
Right.
Not when you're living in Chicago.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yes. In fact, actually, most of not all states, but many of the 50 states, you can radically reduce how frequently you need to give heartworm prevention. But part of that is empowering owners to want to. We love it that you come to us as veterinarians. We love it. However, that blind faith in anyone, we have to be able to take responsibility for the animals that we have committed to care for. And part of that responsibility is knowing exactly what we're doing and why. You do need to partner with health healers and healthcare people that you trust, obviously. But I think that it is our ethical responsibility as pet owners, as pet parents, to know what we're doing and why. And you actually have set up a consulting practice helping people make better choices so people can bounce ideas off of you. And you wrote a book helping to empower people to think about some of this stuff. So you're doing a good job of teaching people how to become advocates. And that really is kind of what you're doing as a practice now.
That's right. I have people can call me from anywhere in the country. anywhere in the world actually with Skype now.
Yes.
And you can ask the questions about, what can I do? My dog has pancreatitis and then it didn't respond and now they say I have to take the gallbladder out because there's sludge in the gallbladder. Do I need to do that?
Yeah.
And I can coach you through that.
Yep.
Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Let's
Right.
talk about it.
Yeah.
What else could you do? So you making your choices in an educated way
Yes.
is what's really critical.
Well, and you're fulfilling such a great niche in the veterinary community. Many veterinarians schedule every 10 or 15, 20-minute appointments. And even though owners may have a lot of questions that they would like to have answered to help empower them to make better decisions, sometimes vets don't have time. You've made up a new practice of helping to really answer those questions, getting people answers if their veterinarian either doesn't know or doesn't have the time to tell them. You're providing a great resource for people to be able to find those answers. So I appreciate everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And also, it's not just finding the answers, but they may be going to somebody and feel that their animal isn't getting better. And so they need a second opinion on, am I going in the right direction
Yeah.
or not? And often it's a matter of understanding that the deeper problems go away first. So the itchy dog may still be itchy, but do they feel better? Are they jumping and happy and active? If they are, you're doing fine. Stay with the person you're with.
Yeah.
If instead the itching went away, but I don't feel very good, talk to your practitioner. Tell them, I think this isn't going right, and or let me help you match up with somebody else if that's not going to work.
And that's the other neat thing that you do is sometimes if this is their very first dog and they don't have 5 other dogs to compare it to, and they just don't know what to expect, you help people manage expectations. Like, I have a dog that has bone cancer. Is this a normal amount of pain? I know that the dog may have some discomfort, but talking to a veterinarian that's able to walk people through some of those scenarios is helpful and a real blessing. So I
Absolutely.
appreciate what you're doing, and nice to check in with you
Absolutely.
again this year. We'll do it again next year.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Karen. I
Thanks.
love what you do.
Thanks.